What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use one of my favorite cards in the game, and that is the mini Pekka. The Pekka is an amazing card for both offense and defense just because of how absolutely strong it is. He does so much damage and he attacks really fast. As you can see, his attack speed is 1.8 seconds and he does 572 damage every single attack as a level 7. He also has a decent amount of hit points. 1000 is not that much, but it's also pretty high as well, and his movement speed is pretty quick as well. So this right here is one of my favorite decks to use the mini Pekka in. I have my Hog Rider, I got the Miner. You guys can replace him with whatever you want. I got the Fireball in here, I have a Zap, 2 Elixir Goblins, 3 Elixir Minions, the Fire Spirits, and of course the mini Pekka. The average Elixir cost for this deck is 3.0. I have a lot of fun with it and I usually do pretty well with it. Right now I'm only at 3100 trophies because a few days ago the trophies reset and I haven't had that much time to really push, but I have won a few battles here and there. But before I go into a live battle, I want to show you guys a quick little clip from one of my replays just showing you how awesome and strong the mini Pekka is. So right here, we're at the start of a battle going up against another level 10, and with 5 seconds into the game, I went ahead, threw down my mini Pekka and an Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit attacked those minions right there. I went ahead and zapped those, as well as the tower, and the mini Pekka got 3 shots off, dropping that tower to 900 hit points. So if you can catch your opponent off guard and just get that mini Pekka to the tower, it will definitely do a lot of damage. It's also pretty easy to get it to a tower when you're already gotten one of them, so you can just throw your mini Pekka in the middle of the other person's side. But I'll show you guys more of that in a live replay, hopefully. I just wanted to show you this quick little clip to show you guys how strong the mini Pekka actually is. Alright, so now that we've seen that, let's go ahead and get into a live battle and see what we can do with the mini Pekka. Right here, we're going up against a level 10 at 3094 trophies. So he's right in our trophy range as well. We're going to go ahead and start off this battle by throwing a Miner and some minions right here. I was thinking about throwing down my mini Pekka as well, but I didn't want to use too much elixir, just in case I had to counter some of his troops. So he's going to counter with a Knight and some Barbarians. I'm going to go ahead and Fireball those Barbarians. The minions actually took out that Knight right there, or at least most of his hit points. The tower will get one shot off and finish him off. And now there are only 2 Barbarians to deal with. Now I'm going to go ahead and send my mini Pekka over to his left tower. I'm going to drop in some Fire Spirits in behind. I also throw in some Goblins as well, and I have my Zap ready. So I'm going to go ahead and zap those Goblins, send my mini Pekka straight at that tower, and he would get one shot off. Can he? No, he didn't get a shot off because he did actually counter with more Fire Spirits. But right there, I had to make him waste a lot of elixir because he was really scared of my mini Pekka, and my Goblins got in there and did some even more damage. So now let's Fireball this Elixir Collector as well as his Witch because we don't want that doing any damage to us or causing us any troubles. Now that tower is at 1200 hit points. He hasn't even touched our tower yet, but I assume he's building up a pretty nice push over here, so I'm expecting some damage coming in. The mini Pekka will attack that Knight right there. One shot and half of his damage is already gone. He does have a Miner as well as a Goblin Barrel, so I'm going to go ahead and throw my Fire Spirits at those Goblins right there, which will take care of those, and the minions finished off that Miner. So as you saw right there, the mini Pekka did do really well against that Knight. In 2 shots it took it out. Even though the Knight has a lot of hit points, the mini Pekka does a lot of damage. We managed to get our Hog Rider to our tower right there, but he did only get 1 shot off. Now that's at 758. We're going to go ahead and Fireball those Fire Spirits and the Barbarians right there. Whenever you know you want to Fireball a troop, just wait until they get to the bridge until the last second you can Fireball them, because sometimes they drop even more troops they can hit with the Fireball as well. But now we're going to go ahead and drop this mini Pekka behind our tower just to get him ready to go up against all these troops right here. I know he has a lot of pushing troops coming in here. The minions will take care of that Miner. The Fire Spirits took out the Goblins. The mini Pekka did a lot of damage to that Knight, which allowed us to take him out right there. The Fireball finished off those Fire Spirits and the Witch as well. You really have to be careful about Fire Spirits because they do a lot of damage if they can get to your tower. Now he's sending in another push, so he's putting a lot of pressure on our towers right here. Our mini Pekka is going to attack that Knight. 2 shots, he goes down, but the skeletons did a lot of damage in taking him out. The Zap right there finished off the Witch's skeletons and the Goblin Barrel, which was really successful right there. The tower is finishing off the Witch, but the skeletons are doing a little bit of damage, causing me to drop those minions. The Fireball will take out that Witch, or at least most of her health at least. And then we sent in the Miner to finish off that tower. Distracting these troops right here with my mini Pekka as time runs out, and there is a victory for us. So I didn't use the Miner that much during that battle, so I'm going to go ahead and get another battle in here, and hopefully we can use the mini Pekka a little bit more. So now we're going up against another level 10. I like to start things off by putting a pressure down in the beginning. So we sent our Hog Rider right there with a few Goblins, got a few hits off, even though the minion horde did take him out pretty quickly. So let's throw a Fireball down to take out that minion horde and do a little bit of damage to the Valkyrie right there. She'll probably get to our tower, but that's not too big of an issue. She'll only get a few swings off, even though it might do a little bit of damage. So right now we do have the lead. I'm going to go ahead and send my mini Pekka in with my Fire Spirits in behind. This is a great pushing combo right here, because a lot of people like to counter the mini Pekka with small troops. So if you put Fire Spirits behind, it really scares them, allows your mini Pekka to get to the tower. And right there, our mini Pekka got 2 shots off, dropping that tower to 700 hit points. Here comes a Princess though, so my minions will probably get taken out. Luckily, he didn't have a Zap, so my minions did take care of the Hog Rider. My tower will finish off the Barbarians, and these Goblins will take out the Princess. He did, however, do a lot of damage that push, so we need to watch out for that tower. Ours is at 1100, his is at 600, and I'm thinking about attacking the right tower instead. But now we have to focus on this giant skeleton right here. I'm just going to put pressure on the right side, even though I don't need to. I just don't want too many troops behind that giant skeleton. So I'm going to force him to drop a Valkyrie over there, and once this giant skeleton gets closer to our tower, I'm going to drop my mini Pekka in the middle to pull him over and watch how fast he takes out the skeleton. So there's 2 swings right there. The giant skeleton is almost done. The fireball barely missed those minions, but it did manage to finish off that giant skeleton, and now our minions are going to finish off this Valkyrie right here. So as these minions approach the right lane bridge, I'm going to send a miner in at the tower to distract the tower and allow my minions to hopefully get a few damage shots off on that tower. But we did make him waste his arrows, which is fine by me. So now I'm going to go ahead and attack this right side with my Hog Rider and some Fire Spirits. I think I said right side, I meant left side. So let's go ahead and attack this tower, hopefully take it out. I'm expecting Barbarians, there we go. Perfect right there, Zap with the Fire Spirits does take them out. And our Hog Rider will take out that left tower. So glad he placed down those Barbarians. Fire Spirits and a Zap is a great way to take those out. So now let's take out this Princess right here, because I know she's going to be pretty annoying, especially behind the giant skeleton. So now as the giant skeleton comes in, we're going to have to counter it with a mini Pekka over here to pull it. Make sure it doesn't do too much damage. We're actually going to waste a miner right here to do some damage to that Hog Rider, because I don't really have anything else to take it out. But we countered that push pretty well, and now we have to waste our Fire Spirits to take out that Princess. But let's drop a Hog Rider in the middle with some Goblins to go for that tower right there. Unfortunately, I didn't have my Fire Spirits because he did drop those Barbarians, but I will drop a Fireball and do a little bit of damage. So right now, all we really need to do is defend. If you see a Hog Rider coming at your tower, drop a mini Pekka, drop a Zap, and it will get taken out pretty quickly. But luckily, that guy did have a freeze, so he will get our tower, and now we have to really push against this right one if we do want to win. So let's drop in a miner. Let's wait for our Fire Spirit so we can drop in our Hog Rider and Fire Spirits combo right here. We also have our Zap ready because the Barbarians are there. So let's zap those barbs. The Fire Spirits do a little bit of damage, and with one last shot, the Hog Rider takes out that tower. If you saw, the mini Pekka actually made it to the King Tower, and it was at full hit points and managed to drop it down to 2,900 pretty quickly. So if you can actually get a mini Pekka to the King Tower without someone noticing it, sometimes it makes it easier to get a 3 crown instead. I just absolutely love the mini Pekka. As you can see, I always request for it. I just got a donation there from a clanmate. If you guys are interested in joining my clan, this is it right here. If you have 2,600 trophies or higher, just go ahead and request to join. But if you don't have 2,600 trophies, the feeder clan is 1,600 plus, and that clan name is Regicide 2.0. So that was a quick shout out to my clan. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you do love the mini Pekka, make sure you also leave a like for him. Or her. I'm not really sure what the mini Pekka is. But anyway, that's going to be it for me today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section below how often you use the mini Pekka and if you do like using that card. Because in my opinion, the mini Pekka is one of my favorites right next to the miner. But that's going to wrap things up for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yo.